Hey yo, football fans, it's another great year. Fantasy football fiends, grab your beer. Giving you the best draft tips for your picks. Starts and sits to the waiver wire fix. From my drafts galore to stats that's hardcore. Triple F does it all, have y'all screaming more. So sit back, relax, let the experts prevail. JT Magnum, Siggy Guns never fail. What's up, fantasy football fans? My name is JT Magnum here along with my buddy Siggy Guns, and we are back. Fantasy Football Fiends is back for the 2015 season, and it's great to have my partner back. he had a broken PC, and it scared the living daylights out of me because I thought I wasn't going to be able to do the show with him, but he's back. Everything's fixed, and how was your off season?
It was awesome, and I'm about to have a kid, so
congratulations. Yeah, Siggy's going to be a new father very, very soon, actually. So hopefully he can make it for almost every episode, hopefully, this year. But if we might have to do a couple of them solo, but we'll see how it goes. But this episode is going to be the rookies, our top 20 impact rookies, and I'm so excited for fantasy football. I'm so excited that it's back. And let's get right into it. I'm going to start with my from 20 down to 16. And my number 20 guy is going to be David Cobb from Minnesota. And he's playing the Titans. Jamison Crowder out of Duke, playing for the Washington Redskins. Number 18, Jay Ajayi from Boise State, playing for the Dolphins. And Kevin White, number 17, out of West Virginia, playing for the Bears. 16, Duke Johnson from the Hurricanes, playing for the Browns. And I'm going to talk about I talked about Duke Johnson in my last one, so you know what, I'll talk about Kevin White. Kevin White's been injured most of training camp. I know that. I haven't seen much of him in the preseason, but there's talk about him not really playing that much, but I think when he does get on the field opposite Alshon Jeffrey, yeah, my goodness, I had a brain freeze for a second. But yeah, when he plays opposite Alshon Jeffrey, he's going to get a lot of looks. And you've seen him, he's already got a lot of speed. He's a big playmaker out of West Virginia, and I think that I'm not necessarily thinking he's going to have a breakout season, but he's definitely one of the top rookies to reckon with, especially when he gets on the field. Who are your 20 through 16?
I have David Cobb, I have Duke Johnson, I have Dorial Green-Beckham, David Johnson, and Devontae Parker. I'll go ahead and talk about Parker. This is a receiver for Miami Dolphins, and he was hurt also, but now they expect him to be back. And Miami, at least I'm expecting for Tannehill to do pretty good this year. And the Parker, they're really talking about him a lot in Miami, and I just think he'll benefit the most. Landry's a pretty good receiver. I think he's going to demand coverage, and that's going to leave some opportunities for some of the other guys out there.
Yeah. My 15 through 11 are Max Williams, then Tyler Lockett, and Jeff Heuerman, Dorial Green-Beckham, and TJ Yeldon. And I'm going to talk about Tyler Lockett. He's been the explosive player out of Seattle. And right now, he's been running back punt returns and kick returns, so that's going to boost up the special teams of Seattle. A lot of people are really going to pick their defense now, especially now that they have a big play threat that can take it to the house on special teams. But also, what you haven't seen yet is where they're going to utilize them on offense. They just traded away a wide receiver in Norwood to the Panthers, meaning that they're going to use Tyler Lockett even more. He's probably going to be used in the slot, but in that role, basically, that Percy Harvin was supposed to be in, and I think Tyler Lockett's going to thrive in that spot. I think Baldwin's going to be the main receiver still for Seattle. I think he's the main guy. He seems to have the most yards, most catches. But Tyler Lockett's going to be one of those breakthrough superstars as a rookie. I think he's going to get a lot of yards out of that slot position.
I can agree with that. Mine are Matt Jones, Max Williams. I have Kevin White here, but this was before the injury. I would imagine he's going to miss 6 games. I have Coleman. Is that Terry Coleman? Or Tevin Coleman,
yeah.
The running back for Atlanta. And Devin, and some of these names, man. Funches.
Devin Funches, yeah.
Funkus.
Devin Funky, yeah.
Funky. Was that 5 right there? I've already lost count.
I don't know. You can start over.
Anyways, I'll go ahead and talk about Funkus. With Kelvin Benjamin out for the year, this is a big target. And while I don't really expect a lot out of Cam Newton this year, once again, he is healthy. I would imagine he should be better than last year. And Kelvin Johnson, commanded a lot around the goal line. And I think with his size, he should be somebody that can at least take over that kind of role. So he might not necessarily be, grab him right now, but as a rookie receiver, he could probably give you some good value in touchdowns.
Yeah, my 10 through 6 is Jalen Strong, Tevin Coleman, Brashad Perryman, Marcus Mariota, and Amir Abdullah. And I'm going to talk about, everybody's talking about Amir Abdullah, so everybody already knows about him. I'm going to talk about Brashad Perryman. Here's a guy that he's kind of raw coming out of college. Not many people knew about him until he had that pro day where he ran like a 4.25 40, and he was impressive. He's another guy, 6'3", 230 pounds pretty much, and just blazing fast. A lot of talent, and I think he's the guy finally that Flacco has to be able to throw to, underneath routes. He can run slants. He can also take you deep, kind of like a Terrell Owens, basically, in that kind of mode where he's a big physical wide receiver. He's still raw. He has some problems with drops here and there, but he's still talented enough to break free, get touchdowns, and get you a lot of points on the board. So I think, like I said, he's not. I don't think he's going to be an Odell Beckham status like last year, where Odell Beckham pretty much broke out. But I think he's a rookie definitely to be reckoned with.
I can agree there. I have Philip Dorsett. I have Jameis Winston, Brashard Perriman, Marcus Mariota, and Nelson Aguilar.
Yep.
And I'll talk about Mariota. He's actually somebody that I think right away is going to have a pretty good season. And I say that because I think some of the guys around him, his supporting cast, is going to be a lot better for his style of play. Obviously, he's a runner. He's a dual threat quarterback, etc. But you're going to have Bishop Sankey. I think is going to be a little bit better. He has some receivers that are veteran presence like Kendall Wright and them. And I just think as a whole, this is somebody that, well, I'm not necessarily saying, hey, go ahead and pick a quarterback as a rookie quarterback as your starter or anything like that. I think if you need some spot starts, bye week, stuff like that, I'm pretty sure by the time that rolls around, this is somebody that might actually be pretty good at this point.
Definitely. My 5 through number 1, Jameis Winston, Nelson Aguilar, Devin Funchess, Melvin Gordon, and Amari Cooper. And I'm going to talk about Aguilar. He is going to thrive in that Philadelphia Eagles system. It just seems like he is made for it. Him, Jordan Matthews, and Chip Kelly's offense is just insane. And you've already seen him make plays in preseason. He made a catch, turned around, just basically took off for the end zone. He's one of the best route runners in the rookie class that came out this year. And how Chip Kelly likes his, roots ran well, and they play fast, they play nothing but the speed game, and that's what he has, a lot of speed. And I think he's going to benefit from Sam Bradford throwing the ball. I can't believe I'm saying that, but Sam Bradford, yes, throwing him the ball. But yeah, I think Aguilar is going to be one of those rookies that actually has over 1,000 yards. He's going to get about 8 to 9 touchdowns this year, I think.
Yeah, I expect big things out of him. The reason why I didn't have him in my top 5, though, I had him 6, was because I have the rest of them. I have running backs except for Amari Cooper. I have Gurley, Amir Abdullah, Amari Cooper, T.J. Yeldon, and Melvin Gordon 1. Not going to talk about Gordon. San Diego, they don't have Ryan Matthews anymore. It looks like Danny Woodhead can't stay healthy. I was going to expect him to be, somewhat of a sleeper, but he hasn't done anything to really separate himself from the pack. And I think Melvin Gordon actually is their best overall player. And I think as far as what you want out of a fantasy rookie, you want somebody that can be the next, Odell Beckham, or somebody that can actually help your team in the playoff run. And I think Melvin Gordon, by the end of the season, will be somebody that is going to be getting a lot of points. And the same thing with Amari Cooper, in my opinion. But some of these other ones, like T.J. Yeldon and them, I think they're all going to be at that point helping a team out, no matter who it is that has them. So reaching the bench, if you have a deep bench, these are some of the players you should get on the top 5.
Definitely. All right, that wraps it up for the top rookies. Let us know in the comments section what you think, who your top rookies are. These are finally our rookie rankings after the preseason games, because everybody knows that the fourth preseason game doesn't matter. So these are our rookies for after the 3 preseason games. And, stay tuned for some more. We're going to do the breakout players, the sleepers, and our top busts. And then we'll get into our actual player rankings later. But follow us on Twitter at SiggyV for Siggy and at JT_Magnum816 for me. And make sure you check out MagnumSports.com if you want other fantasy football rankings. If you like some other, sports stories and shows and things like that, MagnumSports.com or MagnumSportsNetwork.com is actually up and running. So feel free to go to that. All right. And so that's it for Fantasy Football Fiends. JT Magnum Siggy Guns. We out. Peace.